Oh my God. This show, oh, this show, oh my gosh. You're gonna need a lot of this. You're gonna need a lot of Kleenex. Oh my word. It was the most beautiful, saddest, this beautiful relationship between friends that really runs deeper than family. And then there's just sickness, cancer, F cancer, right? F cancer. Oh my word. What a nice show about life, because death is part of life. But in the way that they helped her navigate it, oh my God. I'm just letting you know. If you're looking for one of those shows that it's humanity at its best, however you're looking to like cleanse and cry, are you ever gonna cry in this show, right? Oh my God. It's like destroyed us and put us back together again. Oh my word. Oh my word. Anyway, let's discuss. Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Anne. And on my channel, I review foreign shows. You know what I usually say, right? We travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? You never know which country we're going to end up next. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, my name is Anne. And on my channel, I review foreign international content. Today, I'm back to review this show. It's a South Korean series called 39. And the last episode just aired today. So it's done. So if you want to binge watch, it's out there now. Just to begin, let's discuss the cast. It has an excellent cast. It has one of our favorites, Ye-jin, right there. We loved her in Crash Landing on You. And by the way, I believe she just got married to, what's his name? Bin. Congratulations. Wishing them all the best, all the happiness. They make a beautiful couple, right? Also has Mido, Ji-hyun. Believe that's her right there. She's in the Hospital Playlist series. She plays an excellent doctor in that show. If you want to watch my review, check the link up there. And then the other one is Ji-hyun Kim. This is the first time I think I'm seeing her, but she was such an excellent actress as well. And really, for anybody who doesn't know what 39 is about the three friends, and they're now 39. They've known each other since they were kids in high school, and really have grown to become really, really good friends. You know, it's one of those, like, you know, if you have a best friend that you've had since you were a kid and you just grow with them, that's it. And I have to say, some of those friends become better than your own family, right? Wouldn't you not say sometimes your best friend is better than family because you've been through it so many things, but you don't have that connection of family? You are more like, you know, obviously friends. And that was the case with these three. And you know, they're in each other's life, they love each other until one of their friends, which is the character of Mido right there, that ends up finding out she's got, I believe it was pancreatic cancer, and she's given like very little time to live. And first of all, just finding that out. And by the way, that scene where when she finds out, I'm just letting you know, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. Oh, the way they're just so heartbroken, and then obviously trying to tell the family and their friends. Oh my God, especially telling her parents. Oof, it's just crazy. But then what they decide to do is, instead of sitting here and crying the fact that you're dying, don't get me wrong, they cry. They were like, how do we make this like the best experience ever? Like, her friend says to her, we're gonna make you like the happiest person who's sick, who's ill, and who's dying. We're gonna make this into a positive thing. We're gonna do whatever you wanna do, that kind of thing. Which, by the way, that makes me think, once everybody finds out she's sick, they all start feeding her like vitamins and they're having her eat porridge. I'm thinking, if I'm being told I only have, I don't know, 6 months, I'm eating whatever I want. I'm drinking whatever I want. Because at this point, it's like, what does it matter, right? Like, I don't know. Let's have donuts for breakfast and bacon. Let's have fried chicken for lunch and pizza for dinner. Drink all you want. Because, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter if you exercise or eat healthy. It's like, you know, at this point, it's a done deal. She didn't want to do treatment. She figured if it's not curable and the chances are so low, why even bother? She's just like, I want it to be a beautiful experience. And oh, wow, what a show. And then she had the boyfriend who she had known for a long time, but unfortunately he ended up getting married to this lady because the lady made him to believe that the child she had or was pregnant was his. So he did the right thing by marrying her, but never loved her. He always loved the character of Mido. That's being played by Mo Sieng. I think that's how you say his name right here. Oh my God, their relationship was so touching. Okay, first of all, the fact that he was married and he still loved her, obviously you can see why that would be an issue. However, once you find out that the marriage he's in, he was almost tricked into, I actually felt mad because I was like, you stole time between these two, and now that she's dying, like even more sadder, right? And I love that he went and divorced his wife and he's like, I want to be with her. And he actually even asked her to marry her. And she's like, why would you be marrying someone who's dying, right? Like, why would you do that? There's that one scene when he asks her, can I move in and stay with you? And she's like, oh, no, 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 no. And the way, I think it was episode 6, when he was just like, come on, let me just be there for you in tears. To say that scene destroyed me. Oh my God. And his acting is so good. And then obviously we also introduced to the character of Warjean right there. He was in that show called My Shy Boss. So it was interesting to see him like, you know, all out of himself. He's a doctor and he is her love interest. I thought it was interesting too how they threw in that obviously she grew up in an orphanage, and then it so happens that his sister was also adopted from an orphanage. So there was that connection. And what was crazy, by the way, his dad, you adopt a child and then now that they're older, you kind of like don't consider them a child, your child, because they're not blood, so she cannot inherit your money. Like that was so hurtful. And then obviously had an issue with the fact that now the girlfriend also grew up in an orphanage. That was crazy. Like, why would you adopt someone and then ends up, you know, treating them really that bad? And oh, at the end there, I loved that the character of Ye-jin goes, there was a boy at the orphanage who they always loved, and she was just like, I'm gonna move into this big house. What color do you want to decorate your room? And I was just like, oh, that was so touching. I mean, this show had everything. And then obviously their friend, I loved her that she was more of like the easygoing, goofy girl, you know, had always worked in a department store and then always would take all kinds of treatment, you know, bad treatment from people. But when her friend is sick and they see she's dying, to her, it flipped in her head like time is precious. Why am I wasting my time in this crazy job that treats me terrible? She ends up quitting and decides to do what she loved, which was nails. I love that. And then obviously she's involved with, what's his name? Tae-hwan's character right there. He owns a restaurant. Their relationship was really, really cute. But what a fantastic show. I loved the part where Mido's character is like, she is preparing things for her death. Like she goes and takes a picture of the picture that she wants for her funeral. She goes, I think, to pick her, I think it's a tomb or wherever they get buried. I think because in Korea they cremate, right? So you have to get your area where they, you know, put your memorial. And then she hands them a list of all the people she wants them to attend the funeral. And oh my God, what Ye-jin's character and her decided to do with the brunch. I'm not gonna say what because I don't want to destroy it if you haven't seen it, because that was the most touching scene ever. I cried so much when they decided to do a brunch for her. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what happens in case you haven't watched because I don't want to destroy it, but that was so touching and sweet. And you know how they say you should give people their flowers when they're still alive? That's what they did. It was so good. So good. And the way she knew, she was like, you know, you've always been there for me, but who's gonna be there for you when I'm gone, right? And I love at the end there with that video, oh, crying some more. And finally, when she passes away, it was interesting that Ye-jin's character was like, I can't go to see the casket, right? She didn't have the strength. And I know people like that. Some people who say, I don't want to see them laying in the casket. I want to remember them how they were alive, because I just need that image to be the last thing I see versus the last image being them laying in a casket. So I get how she was just like, it's too much. I can't. But what a fantastic show. Like, the writing was beautiful, the acting was beautiful, and what an excellent concept. Like, okay, death is inevitable, and instead of just staying here and just crying it all and just being gloomy and depressed, why don't we make it into a celebration of life? And I felt like that's what they did. And I loved it. As much as you're crying, there's also good touching moments. There's romance, there's family, there's just everything that they're doing is so intentional, because now time has become of essence. And I thought we should all live like that, because, you know, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen to you, right? You could go out and get hit by a car and it's over. You could, you know, who knows? You could sleep and never wake up. Who knows? So like living, it was a good reminder of like, you should live your life like, you know, how they always say, like, as a cliche, like if it's your last. That's what they did, and I loved it. It was like the most beautiful, and the friendship was unbelievable, just incredible. They were not related, but they were sisters in every essence of the word. Have you watched it? What do you think? Do you love it? Oh, it was so good. It reminded me of the other show we had watched that made us cry so much. It was called Hi Bye Mama. I think that's what it was called. Oh, I'll put the link up here. But oh, what a fantastic show. I say everybody should watch it. I know it has some aspects that are sad, but it's beautiful. It is freaking beautiful. Let me know what you think down below in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear what you thought of the show. And if you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you again when I'm reviewing another excellent foreign international show. Deuces.